Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Maven's home of the spicy double feature, aka Two Chicks, Two Flicks. I'm chick number one, Carsen Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You and Sentimental Value.
Okay, we chose this double feature just because these were like catch-up movies for us.
It was a selfish act. It was a selfish act.
Yeah, it was like these were movies that we missed last year and we both really wanted to watch them, and so we just kind of mashed them together, but it's actually a really beautiful double feature.
It really is. It's surprising to me how well it works as a double bill. I would say that the spiciness here comes from the fact that these movies are both character studies. One, they're not plot driven, they're character driven. I would also say that a main character in both of these movies is like kind of destructive.
Yeah.
And you pointed out that both of these movies have to deal with parenting at different stages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The family of it all.
The family and like how fatherhood is different than motherhood too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they do both really hit on that.
They both touch on that. But yeah, it started as we are formulating our 2025 best of list. And you know us, it's always late because we want to have a good sampling. We want to have a good sampling. It seems unfair to do 10 and not have seen, obviously not all, but a lot.
Yes.
So we are working our way through those releases, and these two are on the list.
Yes. And Annie, I'm so excited to talk to you about both of these movies. Let's jump in. Let's talk about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
We are out of time. I have another patient coming, so...
Wait, now? What about the 10-minute warning?
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention.
You didn't respond to the email that I sent you about my dream.
I don't respond to my clients' dream emails.
I know you have a lot on your plate, but she's getting better, and the rest of it is totally temporary. You need to be a team. This whole...
I know. The problem with that logic, though, is that I'm not a housewife. I work, too.
Oh,
I can see you now.
Would you please hit us with some facts?
This came out January 25th, 2025, is written and directed by Mary Bronstein, who I believe she is connected to the Safdies in some way. I think like her husband was a co-writer with the Safdie bros on Uncut Gems and Marty Supreme. And I can kind of see some flavor of that here too.
Okay, so they're a power couple.
It's starring, this is a crazy cast. This is maybe the craziest cast I've ever listed. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know the cast before I sat down to see the movie. So it was like surprise after surprise for me.
Yeah, me too.
So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead. But it's starring Rose Byrne, ASAP Rocky.
Who is so hot.
Extremely. And Conan O'Brien. And then there's a late breaking Christian Slater.
Christian Slater died.
What? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Before this even came out, I'm pretty sure he died like 2024.
The man is alive.
Who
You're
died?
Thinking of somebody else. The man is alive. Who are you thinking? Who are you thinking of?
Oh my God, I'm thinking of Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer did die.
Yeah, rest in power, Val Kilmer.
That is so funny. I love this late breaking, totally inaccurate news. Yeah, he's dead. Like, no way. No way. I'm just going to double check that Val Kilmer died. Like, we should just make sure.
No, he did.
If he died in April of 2025. Okay.
Sorry, we're laughing about Val Kilmer dying.
No, I'm just laughing at like declaring somebody dead. Okay. Here's the description from IMDb.
Oh, shit. Okay.
While trying to manage her own life and career, a woman on the verge of a breakdown must cope with her daughter's illness, an absent husband, a missing person, and an unusual relationship with her therapist. Okay, I'm going to start on this.
Yeah.
I think I'm noticing a pattern in myself, which is that I do not like movies where a character is in a bad position. And in order to get themselves out of that bad position, they only do destructive acts. They do nothing to help them get out of that bad position. They only get worse. And I'm thinking of this movie, and I'm thinking of another movie that did not resonate with me, but it did with you, and we have not talked about it yet. And I'm blanking on the name. It has Jennifer Lawrence in it. And
Die
Robert
My
Pattinson.
Love.
Die My Love, another example. And so it's just really hard for me to watch someone make the wrong choices over and over again to get out of a bad position. And so I don't love the story, but Rose Byrne is so good.
Yes.
And I thought she was good from the moment the movie started. I was like entranced by her. But as the movie kept going, I could not get a handle on who she was. I could not figure her out. And maybe that's a me problem, but I just could not understand her. Like I never knew what she was thinking, how she was going to react, why she was reacting. I just couldn't connect with her. So ultimately, yeah, the movie didn't really click with me, but Rose Byrne, what a star.
Yeah. No, she truly is a star.
What did you think?
Yeah, I feel differently than you do. I saw this really as a woman trapped in motherhood.
I see that too.
Yeah, and I think that that feeling, maybe like we're not giving enough credit to that feeling.
Yeah, like I think the movie is like there's nothing to do, but I don't want to watch that. I want to watch somebody doing everything they can to get out of the trap.
Okay, everything they can do to get out of the trap is murdering the child.
I would like to see that movie.
And not being a mother anymore.
That's a movie I want to see.
Okay, so you're just wishing that it was a different movie, different story.
Yeah, I think it's just like these kinds of stories don't work for me. So that's,
I see.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah, see, and I think that it's so important to portray this feeling on screen because, you know, for a long, long time, I mean, this still even is the narrative that we as women are told is that like motherhood is the end all be all. This is like the reason that we're placed on earth.
And like that it's not a burden. I loved all the commentary on that of like, you're not doing anything. And she's like, I'm doing everything.
Yes, right. This fight that she had with her husband over and over again of like, I'm here. I'm actually the one taking her to her appointments.
Yes. And you hit on something right there that I also didn't like with the movie. I'm so sorry. But the over and over again. Like, I just felt like it was the same thing over and over again. Same fight with the husband. We're trying to get wine at the store over and over again. We're just doing the same things. And that's not a story issue. Like, I have the issue with what the story is, and that's me. But then there's this other thing of it felt repetitive to me.
Yeah, I could see that. It worked for me because it was in service to the feeling that it was portraying.
Right.
Of like she's
only this trap.
Yeah, she was stuck in a cycle. She was stuck in a wheel. She was stuck alone. It's like a really shitty place to be. And for me, it really succeeded in telling that story. It's so interesting that you brought up her connection with the Safdies. Was she the director, you said?
Yes.
Or the writer?
And writer, both of this.
Okay. This movie did feel very claustrophobic.
Yes. And that is, I think, due to how they shot it. We are really close always. We never see the daughter, which I thought was kind of a neat choice.
Yeah, I liked that actually.
When it comes to production and dealing with the kid acting. Yeah. It did feel extremely claustrophobic.
What did you think of Conan?
I was so surprised when he showed up. And I don't know, I thought he did a good job. When it comes to that storyline of the therapy, like what I gathered, and I'm curious what you thought, was like that she's kind of like mirroring her patients in a way to Conan, right? Like crazy mom and inappropriate relationship with therapists. These are what her patients were doing to her, and she was kind of doing it back to Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's kind of like just a human thing of like,
right.
Deep down in the bottom of it, we're kind of all having the same struggle.
Right. Well, yeah. What did you think of Conan though?
Oh my God. I loved it. I feel like he smashed it. Please, for the love of God, nominate my man.
He needs to be in more movies. And he was he was like basically serious, right? The whole time.
I know, but he delivered this line, Annie, and I just genuinely cannot stop thinking about it because it's so fucking funny in like such a deeply serious way. Yeah. Where it's like their first session, and she's like, "There's a dream. I want to talk to you about this dream that I had." And she said, "And I emailed you, and you didn't reply to my email." And he delivers this line so deadpan. He says, "I do not reply to my clients' dream emails."
Oh yeah. Like protocol.
And it just made me think of like how many therapists are receiving emails from their clients about a dream.
A dream. It's very funny.
Yes, just the whole situation. But no, I loved Conan. I also felt like she needed so much more than what he could or was willing to offer her.
Yeah, she needed somebody else.
Yeah, and that was also really interesting to see on screen too, of like you're not receiving what you need.
Yes, no one was fulfilling her needs the way she was of her daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even then, like, she wasn't receiving validation from the doctor. She wasn't receiving validation from her husband. She wasn't receiving validation from her daughter, even, that, like, she was the primary caretaker and she's doing everything that she can to help her daughter. What even was her problem? What even is that?
I don't know. Like, I kept thinking, I don't know. I kept thinking about it. It seemed later that I'm like, will she just not eat? Is that the issue? She just won't. She has like a food aversion.
Yeah.
And so she has to have a tummy. She has like a tube into her stomach that gives her nutrients. Because we do see the daughter at the very end, and she seems to be like a functioning person.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the issue is. But, getting your kid to eat, as I understand it, is one of the hardest tasks in the world. For kids, they just like, they need to live, but they don't want to eat. It's like universal. So I think this is like taking that and to the nth degree, of course, of like, what if you had to swap a nutrient bag every 4 hours because your kid couldn't eat? So I don't know. And it's kind of neat that they don't ever get into it. But I also thought A$AP Rocky was good.
Me too.
If I had to choose a rapper from 2025, best actor award to a rapper, I would probably go with Tyler, the Creator, over A$AP Rocky. But that's just me. What did you think?
I had no idea that A$AP Rocky is that hot. No clue.
For those reasons, he gets the award.
Just, he was so charming. His mouth is so beautiful. And I love that he was like, just the friendship that they created. I love that he was like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? Yes. Why are you this way? And can you chill the fuck out, please?
He was like a stand-in for the audience, because I was like that.
Yeah.
That was me the whole time. Like, can you just fucking not?
Yes. Yeah. But I liked that he was like up to putting up with her. He wasn't just he didn't just like write her off as like, this bitch is insane.
Right.
I liked that. I felt like that was like a very charming character.
You know what was crazy to me is that there was maybe a second, maybe third act reveal that she had an undercut the whole time.
Yes.
I was like, whoa.
Yes. Yes. And it actually worked for her so well. I really liked her hair in this.
It worked looks wise, but again, I was like, I don't know who you are. Like, you're showing me an undercut now? You're an undercut person? I never gathered that. Like, I could not figure this bitch out. But I also loved the progression of her hair.
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end was so good.
Yes,
because
it was.
It gets greasier and greasier, and it was really well done.
Yes, I agree. You know, that's so interesting that you were like hung up on her as a character. And I just it was so much less about her. It was so much less about the situation and so much more about the feeling that was trying to be portrayed. And it succeeded for me in portraying the feeling that I didn't need to know the characters in order to understand the feeling.
I just think this is a movie about a person, about a character. And if it was about a situation, it would have more plot that wasn't repetitive. I just think it's supposed to be about her in her situation. And I did feel the feelings of stress, anxiety, and being trapped. But for me, that just wasn't enough to carry it. I wish it was. Yeah. I wish it was.
Damn. No, I loved it. Well, and watching it, Annie, I loved it so much that I was like, there's no fucking way that I'm going to like Sentimental Value as much as I like this. And boy, was I surprised.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we should move on to Sentimental Value.
Okay.
If you're ready.
Yes. I'm going to give If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I am going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Which, again, I didn't hate it by any means. It's hard when you're shopping around for your top 10 and you're like, well, this fucking ain't it.
Okay, we had a different approach. Interesting.
Maven score 7 out of 10. If I had legs, I'd kick you. Let's move on and talk about Sentimental Value.
Why didn't you want to do the role? He wanted you to do it.
I can't work with him. We can't really talk.
My father is a very difficult person.
Yes, Annie, please hit us on some facts.
This came out November 7th, 2025, is written by, and I'm going to butcher all of this, Eskil Vogt and Joachim Trier. Directed by Joachim Trier. Starring Stellan Skarsgård, for the first time, to me, watching him with his native tongue.
Yeah.
Of Norwegian? Swedish? I don't even know. Truthfully, this is the longest I've ever heard that language spoken.
Yeah, me too.
Renata Rensiv and Elle Fanning. Here's the description.
Nailed that one.
I got that one. Here's the description from IMDb. An intimate exploration of family memories and the reconciliatory power of art. That is so vague. So if you're listening to this and you want to know what it's really about, there is a family, and Stellan Skarsgård is a film director, and his daughter is a play actress, and he's written another film. He's older. He's getting on in years. He wants his daughter to be in his film, but she says no. Then he turns to Elle Fanning and tries to get her into the film, and the plot kind of goes from there. So that's what it's really about. I want to know, you said you were like, I could never, if I'd have legs this much. No way I'd like Sentimental Value this much. Mm-hmm. So did you love Sentimental Value?
I loved it, Annie, so much. It has immediately become one of my favorite movies ever. It's in my list. Not
ever?
Just of 2025 of ever. Yeah, it's locked in.
What about it? What about it made you love it so much?
Okay, it is this, again, very much like If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. It is very much about a feeling. I guess just like many feelings, and it touches on the same feeling of joy and oh my god, what is Michelle Kwan's character in Everything Everywhere All at Once. The mother and daughter relationship and their like the tenuousness of their relationship. It very much feels in step with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like the way that it expresses how over time, like family issues become compounded and how it can create such a deep, deep-seated sadness. That's just so, I mean, that shit is rare to be able to articulate on screen.
It was a very, I think, complex set of issues and feelings they were dealing with compared to If I Had Legs, where it's kind of like more a simpler feeling, a simpler story. This was like bigger.
Yes.
And it was so big that it needed two sisters to show an issue, which I found you had brought this up a lot last year of like new dynamics and stories are needed and refreshing. And this I thought was a fun new dynamic of like how these two sisters were dealing with the same father. They had the same father, you know?
Yes.
So did you get emotional? Did you get like, the reason I ask is I liked this movie, but I didn't love it. And a lot of people love it. And I want to know like what touched you. At what point did you know, maybe that's a better way, like what scene or what point did you know that this was like something that was so for you?
It was, well, okay, so we see a progression in one of our main characters, in the daughter, who's the actress. We see a progression of her, she just is in rapid emotional decline. And, you know, as someone who suffers from depression.
Rapid emotional decline?
Yeah, pretty drastically.
Yes.
That is so validating to see. But I think what really solidified it for me was the scene between the sisters. It's like maybe the second to last scene. The scene between the sisters where
she's like, I had you.
Yep.
That scene. Yeah.
Yeah. And reading the script too. Like Elle Fanning reads this scene before.
Yes, that was so cool. Yeah, there's a scene where we watch Elle Fanning act out a scene in a table read. And then we see the sister read through that scene later. And they have very similar performances, except Elle Fanning is acting and this other sister is actually just reading it and her true emotions are coming up. But she's also acting. There's this meta layer.
Yes. Yeah.
And that was a very good scene. Yeah. Okay. So that's when you knew. So towards the end, it was coming together for you.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, I was so entranced with these characters. It's such an interesting story.
Yeah. And it's easy to watch. Like the scenes they really pull you in.
They do.
They're so, I don't know if it's the acting. I don't know. It's very easy to watch.
Okay. So what did you think? You liked it, but you didn't love it. What's going on?
What's happening? Well, yeah. And I don't know that I can even articulate it yet. I watched this very recently, a day or two ago. And I really I really enjoyed the process of watching it, but it didn't like emotionally resonate with me at any point in a big way. It like didn't make me emotional.
You didn't cry, bro?
I didn't cry. No, I didn't cry.
I was boohooing, dude. I had to pause it.
And I don't know where that disconnect is. Like I still haven't figured that out. But like maybe I know that one thing I didn't love is that I don't know. I don't even know if this is it. So I almost don't want to say it, but like the main actress's like decision to read the script, she was so strong in that, and changing her mind was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And maybe I just didn't like that her decision to change her mind was just her sister coming to her and telling her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I think it just is nothing wrong with the movie. This is just like it wasn't 100% for me, but I still really enjoyed it.
Well,
what made you boo-hoo?
Well, and here it's also just like so complicated, and because
it is.
Yeah, here's what I think. Because we are watching, like, we're reminded over and over again that our character is very lonely, and that she, you know, she doesn't have a partner. It seems like she doesn't really have a lot of friends, and her mom just died, and she has this very strained relationship with her father, who is trying to connect with her. He is making an attempt to connect. And for me, I think that when she was reading it, I feel like something washed over her of like, there is a connection in this world that I can have. There is a connection that will make me feel less alone, and I'm going to lead into that. And like that, you know, that's like deep.
That is deep. And I'm being touched right now by the idea that she felt that her father was very absent, and he was, but I love this sentiment that he kind of nails her in the script.
Yeah.
And like he does get her right. And that is really beautiful. But you're right, it's so big and complex.
Yeah. I don't think it's just the sister though coming to her. I think maybe she was just like the conduit.
Yeah. I do have a question. When Stellan Skarsgård is walking the scene through with Elle Fanning, he describes the ending as the main character goes into this room and she you hear the sound of a stool being kicked over because she's hung herself.
Yeah.
Is the ending different in the one that they actually shoot?
So, you know, I was thinking about that too, because we don't hear the stool knocked over, but I wonder if that's just because like they were going to shoot it at a different time. Like the timing didn't need to line up in that exact shot.
Well, yeah, I was thinking those things too. But then so we get to see the scene behind the from the camera's point of view. We're seeing the scene like it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
At the end. And then we're watching it as a scene. She goes into the room, she closes the door, but we cut to inside the room and we're still in this camera point of view. And she's standing there. And that made me think that maybe she doesn't kill herself at the end of this new version. That's how I read it, but I wasn't I wasn't confident about it. And I was curious if you thought it had changed or stayed the same. Or we just don't get to know.
Yeah, I bet we just don't get to know. I kind of just thought they're gonna fix it in post.
Yeah.
Or
classic.
You know, maybe it's a fade to black situation, and then they hear the stool. I don't know, you know, but yeah, I think she probably does still kill herself.
Okay. And you know what else? That is it's so hard for me to watch and like and connect with. That opening scene, and this is probably what you are liking. Opening scene with this woman she's supposed to go on stage for a play, and she is like a feral cat. She's like, she will not go on this stage. That is so hard for me to watch. I get angry. I do not like it. I'm like, that is fucking ridiculous. You need to act right. I get so upset. That is the most selfish diva behavior.
Boss up, bitch.
Yeah. So from the jump, I was already with this girl.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where I'm coming from too. It's just that type of person. I'm just like, stop.
Dang.
You gotta stop.
Yeah.
It's hard for me.
I don't know. Listen, sad recognize sad. Okay, guys. I saw
yes, but I too earned my depression badge at the age of 13, and it's an ongoing thing that never goes away. It just ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I just haven't had it down bad like that. I mean, I have, but I was younger, so it's different. But I don't know, and maybe that's why it's hard for me to watch too. Coming from a different side of it, you know?
Yeah.
Point of it.
See, yeah, and I can see that. I can see her character kind of, especially in that moment, being insufferable. Of like, come on, please get it together. But
as someone
also,
in the industry, girl, you're fired.
Yeah. Yes, I kept thinking that too. Of like, this is her only performance. There's no fucking way they're going to keep her. But it seems like they all know this about her.
Right. No, yeah. They were watching her like a hawk already.
Yeah.
Well, this is I think this is one of the things getting buzz, right? For an Oscar.
Yeah. You know, yeah. I gotta say, I love the number of movies that we got about women, their mental illness, their trauma, their just like the fucking human condition of womanhood. I love how many movies we got of it last year. I feel like this one really, really, really succeeded for me.
Yeah. Had you seen this person's previous movie with the same actress, The Worst Person in the World, that came out a couple years ago?
I haven't, but I've been meaning to watch it. It's also been on the watch list. I think you watched it, right?
No, I haven't seen it either.
Oh.
And just the title, Worst Person in the World, makes me scared to watch it. I'm like, that's going to be a character I fucking hate. Like, but you should watch it and tell me.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, no, I love the premise of this movie, and I think it has I have not seen something like it.
Me neither. And I also really like, I really, really, really like how intergenerational it is too.
That was super cool.
I liked the cut scenes. I liked seeing the house in past generations. That was really exciting.
It was super cool. And seeing his movie, also his old movie with his other daughter in it, was amazing.
Yeah.
It was super rad. Are you ready to score?
Yes. It's a smash fucking hit for me. 10 out of 10,
10?
baby.
Holy shit. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.5 out of 10. Sentimental Value. I think we both recommend it, that's for sure.
Yes.
Worth the watch.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch it again, to be honest with you.
One of your favorites ever. That is so crazy. That is so rare that a movie comes along and enters that realm.
Yep.
Feels so good when it does, because you just think you've seen all that there is to love, and then there's like, actually, there's one more. Actually, check this out.
Yeah.
What a good feeling.
I'm going to continue to watch this movie. And Stellan deserved his Golden Globe. I'll just say that.
He did good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the show, everybody.
Yes. If you want to chit-chat with us, you can write to us on Instagram at Movie Mavens, or send us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. And that's going to be it. Movie Mavens all the way out.